Hello, friends, and welcome to today's session. And today we are going to discuss about this money hack, which is trending everywhere. And you and I, all of us, have been part of this journey. But do you know it's a trap? And here I am going to discuss with you why this money hack is a trap. The money hack that we are talking about is no cost EMI, which is also called as buy now, pay later. You know what? Everyone loves free deal. And right now, this money hack, which is buy now, pay later, is everywhere. No cost EMI. Just use the product, just make a down payment and make other payments free in future. People are saying, why pay full today when you can pay later for free? But listen, this is not a hack. It's a trap. It's designed to make you spend more money now, earlier, and more often, basically every month. So in next 20 minutes, I'm going to show you how this works, what are the hidden costs, and why smart people still go and avail this option instead of making all payments upfront. The no cost EMI claims that it's a free money. You don't pay any interest on the loan that is being taken. And it is also claimed that is one of the smartest cash flow management system because it's just small portion of your overall salary and still you can enjoy luxuries of your life every day. Let's discuss this buy now, pay later, or a no cost EMI is designed in such a way that it makes you increase your spending at much faster rate and also on a regular basis. When you start availing this no cost EMI on a regular basis, you stop thinking in form of a total cost. You just think in form of what is the next monthly amount I have to pay to enjoy this product or this luxury. Well, now let's dissect why this no cost EMI it feels very attractive. So let's take an example and let's make it clear. You are scrolling Amazon or Flipkart on your phone at night and you see a new phone which is being launched and it reads that the cost of phone is rupees 60,000. And then you see this magical line which says no cost EMI at just rupees 2,500 per month. Suddenly, your brain says 2,500 is manageable, though 60,000 is not at this point in time. And what do? You buy it, even if you didn't plan to. Next month, you have a phone EMI. Following month, you have a freeze EMI. Maybe in next few months, you would also plan a vacation on buy now, pay later. Now, you are not living on your salary. You are living on your monthly commitment. This is how makes it difficult for middle class to invest and save their salary. This is also known as middle class generated stress, not by low income, but by high income and at the same time, higher monthly fixed commitment. No cost EMI or buy now pay later looks very attractive because it just tells you to make small payment now, which is it's managing your feeling and not making you stress of big amount that you would have to pay. It helps you to generate instant gratification, which means you can avail the product and start getting benefit of using that product on an immediate basis without thinking about all the costs involved in buying that product. You buy it today, you enjoy it today, and there are a couple of months where you have time to make payment. The standard limited offer deal, it makes you panic. Like, what if I'm not able to avail this deal? My friends, my relatives, my neighbors are buying this deal, and that puts you in a social pressure. And considering the small amount that you pay now makes it more attractive for you to go ahead and buy it. Further, this buy now, pay later have very easy approval system. There is less friction. You get money in your account in less than a few minutes, which makes it more easier for you to make more purchase and continue buying more product on buy now, pay later. The problem is, now let's discuss the real problem. It's not the interest that is being waived off. It's the monthly commitment that you have to do on a regular basis. These days, life is very uncertain. But when you buy anything on buy now, pay later, your EMIs are not uncertain. They are fixed. And you have to make those monthly payments each month on a fixed day. The small EMI that you pay on a regular basis, it also becomes like a permanent cash outflow from your salary that you cannot enjoy in future. By availing this buy now pay later scheme, you are consuming your future by buying something now, which will make it difficult for you to have the same level of freedom in future that you are enjoying today, which makes which puts you in a position where you lose financial flexibility for an emergency that would arise in future. Now let's dissect further on buy now pay later theme. So let's debunk this myth, no cost EMI, in a very simple way. What happens with this no cost EMI? It just removes upfront discount. So, for example, a phone of rupees 60,000 with no cost EMI of 12 to 18 months off, or maybe you'll get it around 2,000 to 3,000 per month of EMI. Now, watch carefully what happens. Most of the time, when you choose no cost EMI, you lose upfront discount. So if you might be buying this entire phone on cash, you can negotiate with the seller and ask for an upfront discount of few thousand, which they would otherwise offer it to bank who is offering you no cost EMI. So by availing this no cost EMI, you are missing out on few thousands of upfront discount, which you are indirectly paying in form of an interest. They just hide it in form of pricing. So the no cost EMI is in fact not free. It's wearing interest. It's an interest wearing maker. Interest is often built into price via reduced discount. So here we see if something is buying on cash, maybe you can get it at rupees 42,000 and you can save another 8,000. But if you're buying on EMI, you pay full amount and this amount stays with you in form of a monthly EMI for a period of another 12 months. There is an hidden cost, which means the discount that you lose by availing this EMI offer. Now let's go forward. When you take something on EMI, along with the interest-free loan that you get, you pay some portion of processing, some portion of charges. And let me take you through those charges. Those charges may be in form of a processing fee. It could be from few hundred to thousand. Plus you pay GST on this fee. You also pay convenience fee because you got that loan very conveniently and you had to make no effort and it was just offered to you on a platter for which you pay convenience. In case you miss any EMI, there is a late payment penalty, which sometimes is a very big amount. The same time, there are some foreclosure charges, which means you cannot repay entire amount on an immediate basis. You have to go through that cycle of 12 months to ensure that you make those payments at those regular intervals. If you avail foreclosure, which means if you say, I would want to make this entire payment, I would not want this loan to continue, you have been told to pay additional charges so that you can foreclose this no cost EMI loan. Even though this charges looks very small in proportion to the loan that you have taken, but these charges are like a silent small leak impacting your cash flow on a regular basis. And this may not be a very big amount, but yes, it definitely has a very big emotional cost. What happens when you are continuously dependent on low cost EMI? The biggest problem is that this EMI, it becomes like a fixed expense for a couple of months going forward. And it hits you hard when the life becomes uncertain, which means when there are some medical expenses, or if there is a job change, or some family emergency, or your landlord increases rent immediate basis, or if there are some sudden travel or unexpected travel that you have to go through, or there is an increase in school fee for your kids. All of this which you would have not foreseen may actually break your budget, and this expenses in addition to your EMI just puts you in a place where there's no money flexibility with you. Your EMI turns your future salary into a present commitment, making it difficult for you to enjoy your life. Because when you add all your day-to-day necessity like rent, grocery, fuel, school fees, everything to your salary along with your EMI, your salary starts to feel less certain, even if it's very decent. So, by availing this EMI option, you are basically putting a commitment on your future salary. And what happens with this buy now, pay later? It in fact creates this fake rich spending. What does it mean, like a fake rich spending? It means that when you buy something, suppose you buy an iPhone on buy now, pay later, your entire money does not go out today. So you feel free. Yes, I am able to own an iPhone. The same time, I'm not paying fuel amount. Having an iPhone in your hand immediately make you feel like a rich. But in reality, it's not the richness that you've earned it. It's a fake richness because along with this comes lot of debt and lot of commitment for a couple of months. And as EMI comes regularly for next couple of months, your salary, you put yourself in a loop where your salary arrives and it disappears. It arrives, it disappears. It arrives, it disappears. The result of which you are not able to enjoy your future. By availing buy now, pay later, you are putting a commitment on your future income. And in case your future income does not increases at the same speed as your spending increases, it puts a big dent on your credit score. So let's discuss about credit score. In case you miss any one of an EMI, it gets recorded, it gets recorded, and it puts you on a scanner. Because the most boring part of financial world is that your credit score. Any missed EMI impacts your credit score. So when you have many buy now pay later product or many products on EMI, it can definitely affect your credit behavior. If you delay payment, even by mistake, your score can drop. And when you actually need a loan for something meaningful, like a home loan or a car loan or your kid education loan, you risk your long-term goal for this short-term dopamine enjoyment. That's why think twice before availing a small purchases on buy now pay later scheme. Here are few truths that I would want you to reflect. Take paper and pen and ask yourself this question before you go and avail buy now pay later. And let's make this very practical. Ask yourself, can I buy this in cash today without touching your emergency fund? What does I mean? Suppose you want to buy an iPhone Pro Max, which is around 1.5 lakh. Are you able to afford this 1.5 lakh phone today if you are given an option to buy in cash today? If your answer is no, a financial independence journey says you cannot afford it. And this can be also, iPhone is an example that I gave. You can also link it to your foreign vacation or upgrading other gadgets in your home. Just think of all the scenarios where you felt you like buying and you cannot make that payment on an immediate basis. Now, second question, is this a need or a lifestyle upgrade? Which means, is your current phone absolutely non-functionable that you need to go and buy a new phone? Or are you just buying a new phone because there's a new phone being launched in the market? A lot of friends are having a new phone. You want to avail the new features that are there in the new phone. Maybe you want to use a good camera. If all of this forms part of your lifestyle upgrade, ask yourself, do you have an option to delay it? Or is it an absolute necessity that you need to buy this phone today? Third, what I am going to ask you is, ask, what discount am I losing by choosing EMI? If you have an option to compare real cash price, it will help you determine what is the hidden interest you are paying by availing this long-term no-cost EMI option. Fourth, if my income stops for 2 months, can I still pay all EMI? This is one of the very thoughtful questions in today's world when there is a high level of job uncertainty. If you do not get income for 2 months because your organization is facing some financial issue, or if you are in the process of job change, or in the process of getting a better opportunity, so you have to travel to a different location where there is a time gap of 2 months. But at the same time, you have an ongoing EMI. Can you afford to pay all this EMI? If your answer is no, then it means you are over leveraged, which means it is not ideal in your case to go ahead and buy this product on EMI. Fifth question is, will this purchase matter after 90 days? If not, don't finance it or delay it for some future months. Think this five question, they are like a truth bomb for each and every individual who is thinking of buying something on EMI or availing buy now pay later scheme on a regular basis, because it will help you to build in financial discipline, and it will give you courage to say no when you get a call from a loan provider saying we are giving you this loan at very we are giving you loan on an interest-free basis. So now let's see, how do smart people protect themselves from this buy now pay later scheme, and what are the alternatives that are available with you so you can bring financial discipline and not succumb yourself to this buy now pay later. At the same time, you can enjoy your current and future life in much better way. So first is 48 hours rule for non-essential. If the purchase that you're going to make, if it's non-essential, wait for 48 hours. Most impulses die in 48 hours. If you're still thinking of making that purchase after 48 hours, ask yourself, is this a need or a lifestyle upgrade? Second, create a sinking fund. Now, what does it mean to have a sinking fund? I would say, if you want to buy a new phone, then plan in advance. Can you plan to buy a new phone after 6 months? Can you save a small amount each month so you have adequate saving for the period of next 6 months and you can buy a new phone after 6 months? When you buy in cash, you enjoy it without stress, and at the same time, you can also avail some upfront discount that you would get because you are not availing this buy now, pay later option. So I would say when it comes to EMI, make it a rule for yourself that EMI are only for assets and not for lifestyle. What do I mean by that? Productive asset like an education that improves your income, a tool which is needed by you to make your work efficient. These are all the assets that will help you to grow in your personal and professional journey. If you have to make any such expense or investment today, you can definitely go ahead and use this EMI option. But if you are thinking of availing this buy now pay later option for buying a fashion product or gadget or vacation, say Give yourself 48 hours. Don't finance it on an immediate basis. It might be a temporary feeling and it may not help you in your long run. If there are a situation that it becomes very difficult for you to bring in all the cash upfront now, and you must still go ahead and do your EMI or buy something on a loan so you meet the current need, have this one simple tool. Your EMI, which is comprising of X number of EMIs that you've taken, should not exceed more than 20% of your take home salary. So if you are earning rupees 1 lakh, your max EMI should not be more than 20,000. When you ensure this, that it is not more than 20,000, it will give you peaceful sleep. Suppose in worst case scenario, if it is more than 20% of your salary, once a while on account of emergency, you can still go ahead and avail this EMI. But ensure that majority of the time you keep it below 15,000 so there is a breathing room for any uncertainty that may arise in future. Here's the real money hack when it comes to buy now, pay later. It is delay gratification. Anything that you feel that you need to buy today is ask yourself, is it coming out of your instant need of gratification or is this your basic necessity? A delayed gratification will help you protect your cash flow and help you to buy things with intention and not out of pressure and not out of future commitment and not because those products are put on sale. Buy now, pay later or no cost EMI are in fact an amazingly designed product to meet and help us meet the necessities of life. But when we use it casually and poorly without a financial discipline, it becomes extremely difficult for anybody to keep track of this. And by this, you are basically restricting your future success. So, I would say, please make a list to all the people who are watching this video. I would say, make list of all the things that you've bought on EMI in last 3 months. Reflect and ask yourself, was this purchase a need or a lifestyle upgrade? Let me know your comments in the comment section below. I love to read all the comments. And yes, if tomorrow your friend comes and tells you that he or she is planning to buy something on a no cost EMI deal, do send this video to your friend so he or she makes a decision which is a sound decision and it's not putting you under financial obligation or not putting you under any emotional stress when it comes to money. And you earn your money and enjoy each and every penny that you've earned. They're putting in your hard work. Thank you so much for listening this. Do share this and do share this video and drop in your views in comment section below. I love to read all of them. Thank you so much.